Signs and symptoms of a bad ECU and quick how to fix guide. The ECU is the brain of your car. When it starts to fail, it doesn't just cause idling, stalling, or misfire issues. It can leave you stranded, trigger endless warning lights, or even shut your engine down without warning. That's why in this video, I'm breaking down the 7 signs your ECU is going bad, plus some quick fixes you can try before considering replacement. Many people refer to your car's engine control unit as its brain. It controls essential processes such as sensor communication, ignition timing, and fuel delivery. When it starts to malfunction, your car may experience odd and expensive issues. Time and money can be saved by identifying the warning signs early and being aware of some fast remedies. A check engine light that won't go out is one of the first warning signs. The ECU itself can be at fault if the light remains on even after resets and no sensor problems are discovered. This can be verified by retrieving codes using an OBD2 scanner. If all other tests are made, expert ECU testing could be required. Start by clearing the codes with a scanner or disconnecting the battery for 15 minutes. If the light comes right back with no sensor issues, the next step is ECU reprogramming or professional testing. Unexpected stalling, difficult idling, and engine misfires are additional frequent symptoms. These happen when fuel or spark supply is disrupted by an ECU fault. Sometimes a reset will smooth things out temporarily, but if the problem keeps returning, that usually means the ECU's internal circuits aren't commanding fuel or spark correctly. At that stage, professional ECU repair or replacement is the fix after sensors and wiring are ruled out. ECU issues may also be indicated by an unexpected power outage or the automobile going into limp mode for no apparent reason. Usually, this indicates malfunctioning internal circuitry or software bugs. Updating or reflashing the ECU software often restores normal performance. If software updates don't solve it, the hardware itself is failing and may need rebuilding or replacing. In more extreme situations, you may experience inconsistent cranking, fuel injection failure, or no spark. If the wiring and power supply appear to be in good condition but the ECU is not responding, an internal component failure may be the cause. Check battery voltage, fuses, and grounds first. If all are good and the ECU still won't send spark or fuel signals, that's usually a failed ECU driver circuit, which means the only real fix is ECU replacement or a professional board-level repair. Consideration should also be given to physical injury. The ECU housing can be rapidly rendered inoperable by fire damage, corrosion, or water entry. The safest course of action in these situations is to dry, clean with contact cleanser, and get it inspected by a specialist. Light moisture might be recoverable with drying and cleaning, but heavy corrosion or burn damage almost always requires replacement. Similarly, peculiar smells or odd clicking sounds coming from behind the dash may indicate burned out capacitors or circuit loops. There's no DIY shortcut here. Electronic specialists can sometimes replace the faulty components, but in most cases, a remanufactured ECU is the more reliable fix. Lastly, a malfunctioning communication circuit or corrupted memory may be the cause of your diagnostic scanner's inability to connect to the ECU. Examine the wiring, grounds, and connectors for corrosion or looseness before presuming the ECU is damaged. If connections are solid but the scanner still won't link, the ECU's communication chip may be dead, and the only fix is professional ECU repair or replacement. It's wise to check other connected parts like sensors, wiring, and relays before replacing an ECU completely, which can be costly. Normal operation can occasionally be restored with easy resets or small fixes. However, a professional ECU test or remanufacturing service can be the most dependable option if several warning indicators show up and temporary remedies don't work. Early detection of these problems, such as stalling, power loss, persistent warning lights, or communication problems, allows you to take preventative measures and save money on repairs. Before you rush to replace your ECU, remember, many of these symptoms can also be caused by failing sensors. If you want to learn which sensors are secretly killing your fuel economy and how to fix them, check out this video here. It'll help you rule out sensor problems before spending big money on an ECU replacement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in that video.